Good evening, Junaid sir. Good evening, Junaid sir.
Evening. Am I audible?
Very good evening to all of you. We'll be starting shortly. And a few informations for all the participants that the feedback and attendance link will be shared in the chat box. We will check at the end of the session for the feedback and attendance link. Attendance is mandatory for certificate, so all of you have to make your attendance. The feedback will be treated as attendance also. All the recordings are available. Once the FDP is over, we'll be sharing the certificate and the link as well. So we'll be starting in 1 or 2 minutes. We're just waiting for a few more people to join the room and then start.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Ramya RS, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, DSATM, Bangalore. I've been awarded PhD degree from Bangalore University in the area of text mining under the supervision of Professor Venugopal Kaya, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Bangalore University. In total, I have 9 years of teaching experience for both UG and PG students. I have published and presented 14 papers in refereed international journals and conferences.
I start with a quote by B.B. King. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. A very good evening to one and all present here. Welcome to you all to one day national, 1 week online FDP and workshop on future of AI in education, enhancing teaching and learning, organized by Saradha Gangadharan College in association with AMIEE and CMAOI Association. I am Parimala R, Assistant Professor in the Department of BBA BCom, DSC ASC, and I'll be your host for the day. The faculty development and workshop on future of AI in education, enhancing teaching and learning is a comprehensive initiative designed to equip faculty members and educational professionals with the tools, knowledge, and strategies to integrate artificial intelligence into the classroom. The program aims to explore innovative approaches to teaching and learning, focusing on leveraging AI to improve student engagement, personalized learning experience, and enhance educational outcomes. On behalf of CMAOI collaboration with AMIEE Association, it's my pleasure to welcome all the dignitaries, Program Chief Patron, Shri G. Swaminathan, Chairman Saradha Gangadharan College, Puducherry. We welcome you, sir. Program Patron, Dr. B. Pajahiranjan, Vice Chairman, Saradha Gangadhar College. Program Convener, Dr. S. Balu, Principal, Saradha Gangadharan College. Program Chair, Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmad, sir. Secretary is in CMAOI Association. TEDx speaker featured in Forbes Times Excellence Awardee. We welcome you, sir. Program Advisory Committee, Dr. R. Satish Kumar, sir, as well as Program Keynote Speaker, Dr. Shiba P.S., Dean Academicians and Research Associate Professor in the Head of Department of Computer Science and Engineering. We welcome you all once again to one day faculty development program. It's my privilege as well as honor to introduce our speaker, Dr. Sandhya N, for Day 3 online FDP program. Dr. Sandhya N, who is currently working as a professor and head in Department of AIML. Ma'am has completed Bachelor's of Engineering in Computer Science and Engineering from East Point College of Engineering, Bangalore, VTU in 2004. Ma'am has completed M.Tech in Computer Science and Engineering from DSCE, Bangalore, as well as completed her PhD in Image Processing field from VTU 2017. Ma'am is having 19 years of teaching experience. Ma'am has also presented various research papers in various national and international conferences. To list a few conferences, a comprehensive pre-processing approach for digital preservation of documents, as well as a novel local enhancement technique for rebuilding broken characters in degraded Karnataka script, a survey on fabric defect deduction and related techniques, and ma'am has presented in the second National Conference in Futuristic Trends in Embedded System and Networking on 7th and 8th July 2024. Her current national conference, which was held with network security using neural cryptography, as well as network communication using point-to-point protocol, as well as breast cancer detection using AI technique, proceedings of 33rd CSI Karnataka Student Convention, which was held on 28th and 29th February 2020. Ma'am has attended various workshops and seminars. To list a few workshops: data analytics with Python and AI delivered by ElectroCloud Labs, DBMS project using PHP and Java, research focus in computer science, as well as intellectual property rights organized by MBWare Labs, artificial intelligence and machine learning, as well as LaTeX organized by VTU e-learning center, digital image processing using MATLAB organized by DSCE, as well as high impact on teaching skills. And the very highlights on our profile or the biography or the resume is she has been awarded with the patent, which was published with all these details. Patent in the field of IoT dated on 26th February 2020 with the title High Speed and Secure Back Propagation Learning Using Upright Data with IoT, as well as System and Method for Handling Degradation in Character Recognition. And one more in her credit, Ambulance with Drone Traffic Clearing System with the application number 2023-410-28128. And ma'am has also consulted and as well as received a product consultancy from GE EKS Technologies, as well as received a product consultancy from NCDRC, as well as received a product consultancy from Electro Cloud Labs, Hyderabad, in collaboration with Center of Excellence for Cloud-Based Science Labs, DSATM. Ma'am, we are eagerly waiting for your address to address the gathering, ma'am. We welcome you as well for the full program.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Very good evening to all the dignitaries present here. And I firstly like to thank the AMIEE group for inviting me as a resource person for this particular FDP. I'll quickly go into because there is very short duration. It's a 1 hour program and I have lots of things to complete. So I will quickly go into my slides. Okay. I think my slides are visible.
Yes,
Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So I would also take this opportunity to thank the Saradha Gangadharan College, Puducherry, for having me as an FDP speaker here. And I owe my all my credits to Dayanand Sagar institutions, Bangalore, for giving me an opportunity to grow in each level. So as far as this FDP is concerned, FDP and workshop, we have a future of AI in education, enhancing teaching and learning. So AI for teachers, enhancing pedagogy and productivity is today's topic that I'm going to go through. A few theoretical concepts, a few highlights on how you can do pedagogy and give more productivity to your teaching in the first few slides. This is my content. So first 5 slides, I'll be going with that. And the next, lastly, I'll be taking up the case study. So where I'll be showing you some hands-on experience on how you can use AI. So AI as a teaching assistant and automating administrative tasks. So you can use AI in various fields. So as a teaching professor or assistant or whatever level you are, you can use it for research, you can use for academic purpose, you can use for coding, you can use for developing your project, you can help your students out with the project. So it is just a quick, just a typing kind of activity that you need to know. So the main thing that you need to know is a prompt engineering. So prompt engineering, the way you know how to prompt, how well you can design a prompt, that well you will be able to get answers out of an AI engine. So you can streamline admissions, enrollment processes in administrative tasks and automating administration. So you can do attendance tracking and management. You can automate grading and feedback. You can also go with course scheduling and resource management, AI-powered chatbots for student inquiries. So these are all the activities that you can do in administrative tasks for teaching in teaching. So all these are compiled here. So admissions, enrollment, you have attendance tracking, you have scheduling, you have grading reporting, resource allocation, financial management, compliance and reporting, communication and engagement. So it is an end-to-end. You can, whatever is your requirement, based on that, you can take the inputs, or you can receive whatever kind of what do you say, the software from the ChatGPT or any other kind of a tool. So we are going one by one. You can see here. So for grading and assessment, you can go to this grade scope. I will be visiting all of them once at the end. Not all of them. I think some of them I can visit in 1 hour, not all of them. So grade scope is one which is provided by Turnitin. You have Zip Grade, you have Socrative. Then you have ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. See, ChatGPT is a common AI tool that you can use for any kind of activity. It is very well empowered. So from that, you can do all the activities that are mentioned in teaching and pedagogy that is provided here. So it can generate anything and everything for you. So that will be there as an example for all of it. So in particular, some of the tools that I'm mentioning here will be doing for only one particular task. Like GradeScope will do only for automating all your grades and exams and that stuff. Whereas even ZipGrade or Socrative, but ChatGPT or Gemini AI is from Google, right? So it's also very powerful, and you know that all these companies are upgrading day by day. So you can see a better version every day. So as it was given ChatGPT maybe a year, maybe 6 months ago, now the ChatGPT's power is even more increased. So it keeps enhancing day by day because it keeps learning as and when you keep giving prompt engineering, and it keeps giving you all the, taking all the information from you, as well as it also keeps learning and growing day by day. So it keeps becoming more powerful. So the answers that you might not get today, you might get the answers the next day, maybe tomorrow or day after. Okay, so because it's a platform where lakhs together keep using it, and you will have all of them being used. So it keeps learning. It also keeps learning day by day. So we can do scheduling and task management by some of these that is given here. You can use Google Calendar with AI plugins. You can use Reclaim AI. So Google Smart Reply and Smart Compose, then ChatGPT, email assistants for these. All these you can do student data management analytics by using PowerSchool with AI enhanced analytics. Tableau is there. You have Bright Bytes. This is also an AI powered analytics identifying student learning gaps. So this is also a very good tool that you can manage. So leveraging AI for content creation and digital lesson planning. So we can design the lesson plan. So I understand that each college has their own lesson plan. It is not common. In my institution, I will be having certain lesson plans. And in another institution, any other institution, they will be having a different format for the lesson plan. Okay, we call it as a course development plan in our situation. In others, they will just call it as just a lesson plan. So the contents of the lesson plan is different. It varies from college to college, institute to institute. But whatever is required as a subheading or whatever, you can always prepare it through these AI tools, because lesson plan as far as you require is different from what we require. So you will have some subheadings in the lesson plan. So based on that, if you give the searches to the system, it is going to provide you the details. Especially see, if you take a lesson plan automated resource generation, it can generate you lesson materials. Like it can provide you slides, it can provide you handouts, it can provide you worksheets, quizzes. So reading material, you can also specify texts, and you can have some short paragraphs out of bigger paragraphs that are there. See, you have a small time to prepare. Maybe next day you want to give some complex thing that you need to teach to your students. If you want to simplify that, if you want to just have it in a brief note, you want to read it in a glance and then go to the class very next hour or something like that, you can always take the help of these AI tools. It can provide you multimedias like, diagrams, charts, then videos for your lessons. Okay, if you just give your content, it's going to prepare and provide it for you. So it's up to us that how you will make use of it. Okay. The more you are making use of it, you will be more powerful along with AI. So AI also becomes powerful day by day as you use, and you also will become powerful as and when you use the AI tools. So for quizzes and games, you can engage the students using quizzes and games inside the class. Every maybe around, if you have 5 hours of class in a week or 4 hours of in a class in a week, you can engage them on an hour, maybe 3 hours you can teach, and 1 hour you can engage them with all these quizzes and games that AI powered tools will provide. You have simulations and virtual lab facilities also in AI tools. So language support and translation. Maybe if you have some issues in the language conversion and all, you can always use the tools to convert whatever things that you have given in the language that is required for you to deliver. Okay, so even translation, there are certain translation tools which will convert from one format to another and provide you for support. So in digital lesson planning, you can personalize the learning paths, like each student's performance you can analyze. You can create activities based on each student. See, in a classroom of 60, all 60 students will not be in the same level, right? The learning levels are different. Some are of higher learning skills. We call them as bright students, or the ones who don't perform well are very, they can't catch the concepts very easily, are called as slow learners. So based on their performance, if you have a data of it, you can differently create activities for each one of them to make the lesson easy for them. So curriculum alignment, you can align in the educational standards, you can align these tools to whatever curriculum, like, as I was telling in the beginning already, you have certain lesson plans already developed. So in those lesson plans, you will have, according to your standards, you can set it. That's what I'm saying is curriculum alignment. So if I'm teaching data structures in my college, and you also have data structures in any other institution, the data structure part will be the same. Like, what is data? We can the stack, maybe queues and linked lists. These are some of the data structures that we are going to teach. But how have they aligned? Maybe we will give a introduction part, and then each one separates it. And lastly, you might include some higher concepts as well. So according to the curriculum, we can align. Then you have template and scheduled automation. So you can give, when you give a plan completely, it can give a structured lesson plan for you. Like if you give the content, it can divide this content into, maybe if you want to give 40 lectures out of it, you can ask it to divide it into 40 lectures and create objectives for those 40 lectures, create materials for each of the lectures. So likewise. So what are the platforms that you can use? Again, as I told you, ChatGPT can be used for all of these: drafting lesson plans, generating questions, simplifying the content. So you can also use Canva and Genially for creating engaging presentations, infographics using AI design suggestions. So there are others like Curipod, Eduaid, Diffit. So all these education specific. So there are hundreds and thousands of more than hundreds, I can say. I'm not sure about thousands, but hundreds of AI tools that are available. I as a resource person also can say that I have not used all of them. Okay, we will not use all. As far as our thing is concerned, as far as our requirement is concerned, we will do, or we will use that particular AI tool. We can't do in and everything, whatever AI tools are available in the online. Okay, all of them can't be done. So we also have AI tutor and planner integrated with learning content. You can integrate it using this Khan Migo. So from the Khan Academy, there is an AI tutor. If you give the integrated learning content, so it will, the tutor, there is an AI tutor who will teach you. Okay, so that is how a digital lesson planning can be helpful for us. AI can be helpful in that. So language processing for multilingual education. Natural language processing is the concepts that we do here. So what is natural language processing? Like, what I'm speaking is natural language. So how does it do? It captures my voice, it converts that into the digitized form and tries to understand it, and then delivers it in maybe a voice note back, or gives back you a or text in a text format. Okay, any kind of an application which takes a voice as a recognition and gives you a text simplification is called as, or even translation is called as, natural language processing. So natural language processing based means AI. When you have an automated tool to give you natural language processing, we call it as AI based language processor. So for this purpose, translation, you can use the Google Translate, DeepL, Microsoft Translator, and speech to text, you can use Otter AI, Google Speech, Whisper by OpenAI, text simplification, Diffit, Rewordify, and ChatGPT, AI voiceovers and subtitles, Synthesia, you have Descript, you have Capwing, you have multilingual chatbots, that is chatbot, Dialogflow, and Watson Po, this POE, right? So that is also there, which is versatile again. POE is an amalgamation of all the AI tools which are available in one particular platform. So when I go to POE, you can see that all the tools, whatever you require, whatever I have listed most probably till now, all of them will be available. All of them will be available there. What we can do in that criteria is we can go to the tool that we can choose. I'll be showing you all that. I can also show you this POE. Then ESL tutoring, it is used for ELSA, Speak, Duolingo, and also Kanmigo. So you will have a tutoring part if you want an AI profession to tutor in a multilingual format. Then you can use that. Right? Yes. Okay. So the next coming up is the role of AI in virtual classrooms and also hybrid learning. How AI is helping us to reshape the classrooms today. So you have, as I was telling you, there is smart assessments that you can do. So there is Mentimeter, which is a very good tool, very good platform. What you can do is you can organize a quiz there very clearly. And then immediately in the class, you can send that link to the students, and then the students can answer to those queries. Mentimeter will be showing you all the related, how many answers are right, how many answers are wrong, who answered properly, who didn't answer properly. So like that, one a smart assessment tools. There are many these days. I'm just giving you an example of Mentimeter. So that is a very good platform. So 24/7 student support. So chatbots are already available. All the chatbots are online. So whenever they want help, whenever they need support, they immediately go to the chat bot and then they ask the answer. It will be faster and quicker than coming back to a teacher these days. So if they have to find the teacher for the answers, then they'll have to come back the next day. They'll have to meet the teacher. But the chatbots are always there online for them. So they will immediately go to the chatbot and then they can answer. So that's why 24/7 student support. Better classroom engagement. That's what, when we do all these activities inside the class, your class will be very active, and even the students will be trying to engage with you, engage with your teaching. Otherwise, to get an answer from a student is so difficult these days. They all will be sitting dumbstruck, completely watching the board wherever we are standing. So when we ask them to tell an answer for a question, they will never, because they have that shyness maybe, or they are not very confident enough to give an answer. But when you use these AI tools, and they do it from their mobile phone, and they are very happy to use their mobile phone on top of that, they will use it. So you can engage the class very uniquely, and both the student and the teacher will be very excited about this and even focused about their teaching in this case. So AI will be very powerful in virtual classroom. And also when you are doing hybrid learning. What is hybrid learning? Like online and offline. When you are teaching both online and offline, we call it as hybrid learning. So offline, how you can do, as I told you, quizzes and all. Online, like any of the tools that you're trying to teach online, like giving 24/7 support, maybe using the chatbot. So that provides you an online support for using AI. So we have AI powered tutors. You have automated attendance and behavior analysis, AI in exam proctoring, and also speech and language processing, which will support for you for all these. So these are some of the tools that I have listed. You have personalized learning through these. You have virtual tutoring through this. You have smart assessment that you can do with GradeScope, and you have engagement tracking using these. You have speech captioning, Otter AI, and Microsoft Teams, and you also have Google Meet, I was telling you. So you just launch a Google Meet, like how I'm doing now, and try to teach online whatever smart assessment tools or any of the smart AI tools here. You can do that. And then lesson planning also, you can do using any of these. So special education. So special education providing, most probably I understood this as giving for some student who is disabled. For that, personalizing, or special education might be for personalizing for some certain sector of students. Maybe like one is that physically challenged people, or who are physical means, hearing challenges they have, or visual challenges they have. So such people, how do you can cater needs. Or special education maybe even for a person perspective, like when you divide them into slow learners and active learners. So you target for giving a special kind of activity for slow learners, and for bright students a different kind of an activity. So personalized learning plans that you can do, like adapting reading levels, giving math exercises, adjusting to the complexities. Like if you give a small problem, you have complex problems in maths. So if you give a lower level of mathematical problem to one particular set of student, you give a higher level for the other higher brighter students. So if you give this lower level of mathematical exercises to the bright students, they will never accept it. This was nothing, they don't they say it's boring, the class is boring. So you will have to give exercises depending upon their strengths. Or even the assignments that you will plan. Okay, you will have to plan it based on their how the students performances or reading level or learning level is. Then only you can give that wholesome to the class. If you give a slow learner a complete, standard high level of exercises, a very complex problem, he will get bored. He will never solve it. He will just close it at that point, and he will go away. So when you give a smaller problem to him, or a lesser level of complex problem, he will, when he completes one, he will increase with the confidence. He will get confidence in that, like, yes, I'm able to solve it. Then you can plan for him and give a higher level of complexity problem there. Okay, so there are AI powered speech to text, text to speech, which are all these, it was already given there for special education, which will help you in special education. So behavior tracking and predictive insights. You can analyze the behaviors and engagement by giving some flag signs and frustrations, distractions, whatever is there in the class. But AI systems can identify that frustration, distraction, and engagement. See, like you just give a small sentence work to the students, like fill in this form. Okay, so what did you feel about the class today? Then you just list it in a Excel sheet, and then you just give it to any of these platforms. It will identify the behavior and the engagement of the student. If you put it in an Excel sheet and then ask it to give it in another new column, mentioning what is the outcomes of this particular student, what is the learning outcome of this particular student on this particular topic, then when he has answered the questions, it will give you a complete behavior, like how good he is in that. You can completely plan. So you means you must keep a record of him, and then you must give it to the AI agent. So AI agent will be able to give you the flag signs of who is more engaged in the class, who is not attentive, who is distracted in the class, all that. So we can plan special education using AI as well. So these are some of the tools which are there for communication support, for reading and comprehension, for speech and hearing. You have Google Live and Otter.ai. You have Transcribe also. You have behavior monitoring. You can do using Go Guardian, Bright Bytes, and Classcraft. Personalized learning using Dreambox, Khanmigo, and Century Tech. You have accessibility through this Microsoft's immersive reading. So this is, see, I have listed plenty of these now. I have listed plenty of the tools, but two samples or one sample of what activity we can do, adapt to the pedagogy, I can show you. But I would request you all to just go back home and try all these tools. So it is like you have to learn as you go there, log into that, you will have a user ID, password, and most of them are free. Most of the AI tools are free, and we are lucky enough for some days, at least it's going to be from some years, maybe, or for 6 months. We don't know. Whenever an AI tool is created, they always leave it for free for certain number of duration, and then it is chargeable. It will be chargeable. So now ChatGPT is free now, maybe for 5 logins or 5 transactions that you do, or 5 questions that you ask. Okay, it depends. So before it was free for any number of times, now it is like restricted. So your account is closed for today. Next day you will have to log in again, and then you will have to use it. Maybe at that point of time you can try using a different login ID. That's how you can do. See, what they are doing, what the people behind all these AI tools are doing is, even they need people to work on it for their AI tool to grow. Unless and until people start using it, they cannot, it will not be a very good engine for them. So it will not become a very good model for them. So that's the reason they will give it for free, so that all people can use it. So we have to utilize that environments now, as it is free. Later on we might get free paid versions. At that point of time it might be difficult. So we can start adapting to this culture, I can say, culture of using AI for pedagogical activities. So now I have just framed one case study here. I think I have around 20 to 30 minutes, 20 minutes time most probably. I'll just quickly go into some 2 to 3 concepts here. So one case study here is this is called as applied learning through threshold concepts. So what is the thing is, see, whatever concept you're teaching to the students, you know the topic for that particular day. So I will be using ChatGPT for this. So I want the users to interact. Okay, if anyone could give me a topic. Could give me a topic of teaching that you want to do. Can you please type?
Modern marketing, ma'am.
No, can you please type in the chat window so that I can see them? Okay, finite automata. I got a first answer like it says finite automata. So I have, I think my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So the case study that I am talking about is identifying a threshold concept. So what is threshold concept? So in finite automata, what is that important thing that I need to teach to the student? Based on that, I want to show an application. So application relating to that particular activity. Now I am going to ask, this is ChatGPT. Okay, this is a ChatGPT window. You can log in, register, each one of you, whoever wants to use, you can log in, you can register. After registering, your user ID password is stored, and then you will be getting this free version of ChatGPT. because I have already started using, I'm unable to show you the registration part here. So I'll just give, what is the concept that is very important that the students require, that they need to know about finite automata? Okay, so I will just give it as, give me the threshold concept. Okay, threshold concept for finite automata. So I have given the question. So it's providing me answers. So the basic understanding here is what it is required. So equivalence between representations. So it's giving understanding of DFA, right? NFA and regular expressions are equivalent in terms. So what is the basic concept that we need to teach them in finite automata? So they need to know, or which is the most important topic in finite automata, is deterministic finite automata and NFA and regular expression. So I will not teach finite automata for maybe a single day, right? Finite automata is a course. It's a course. What I am asking is a concept which you will teach for a single day. So now if I say DFA should be a concept for a single day. So now in DFA, so now what it does is, so I don't need to define DFA here because ChatGPT knows I'm asking related to finite automata already. It has learned, so it will continue with that question, whatever I have given already. So my question was give threshold concept in finite automata. So now my question would be threshold concept in DFA. So let's see what it does. Look at that. So you are getting complete answers of the states. You have examples provided. You have examples provided. So what is that you're supposed to teach them in a single day? So in case this is not working for you, you're not expecting this particular answer. So what are you expecting? Can you please tell me, what are you expecting in this DFA? What you wanted for teaching? Maybe applications, okay? Applications of DFA. So it says very clearly, the application is lexical analysis and compilers, pattern matching and search, input validation, protocol design, network communication, control systems, natural language processing. So you can see along with examples, it provides you the data along with examples. So this is one thing I will quickly check in whenever I go to a class, before I go to a class. So the same thing we could do it with Google as well, okay? But the answers and results are not so accurate as the ChatGPT provides you. You will have n number of links that gives you, you get lost in those links. So when you ask here, this is very specific, very specific. So you can, I also want to show you this particular sheet. Okay. So see this number of professors whom there. So what you do is, what is the threshold concept? This is how you plan for a day, plan for a day's teaching. So what is the threshold concept that you're teaching today? What does the students already know? Okay. What does the students already know? What students need to know from this? And what are the applications that are provided from this? All this you can search from the GPT input, and major principles that are used to learn this particular concept. So you have to provide, you have to make a list of all these. So whenever you're teaching, you will have to give the threshold concept. So it will give you a better study or better knowledge delivery to the students. You will be more confident in delivering your results, because nowadays, it's not about only solving DFA or any of these questions or queries. It's about how you apply them when you go. As I am teaching in engineering field, for us it works like that, because we are into project based learning. So when we are doing project based learning, it's more into applications. So what are the applications related to that particular topic? When we say that, students are very happy, and they start concentrating on your topic. So that is one thing that I wanted to show you. And I want to show you this grade scope. Okay, so I had downloaded this, means I have logged into this. They take 1 day for you to provide you the admission for this, or provide you the access for grade scope. So what is grade scope? It can help you to design assignments. So you can edit assignment. So first step when you get in, you have this edit assignment. You can type in the questions, tell what point, how much marks you're giving it, and then give a description about it. Then if you have all these, you can keep framing all these questions. So these are some of the examples that I have done. It is given in this. Okay. After this, it will take you to creating the rubrics for each one of them. So in this rubrics for each question, which is correct, which is incorrect. Okay. And also giving a rubric item for it. So you will be solving, means you will be giving all these inputs to it. Rubric means what? The marks that you, if it is incorrect, what you will give, what is the marks that you give. If it is correct, what is the marks you give? So that you need to plan and provide and manage the submission. So students, you'll get a link, and then you can submit it to, give it to the students, and students will submit their assignments to this. So when they submit the assignments, you can see that the list of all the students' names are provided here, which date and time that they have submitted. I think you also have this feature in Google Classroom, right? So you might have used Google Classroom. Most of you might have used. Um, it is Google Classroom is also very helpful in this particular thing, that you can also create rubrics there. You can manage the submissions there. You can allocate marks and all that. But here you have more additional features, like, whatever grades that you have allotted, you can do grade submission for each one of them, right? You can regrade them. Okay, if you want to regrade, like based on the answers, if you want to rearrange the rubric, you can rearrange the rubric and then regrade it. And then you can go to like next question, like if you see these questions, see maths, whatever the points are, and then you just upload this particular answer that the student has provided, and it has evaluated, and it has identified and given you complete 6.6. So it identifies the JPEG value that is being given. It also does the valuation part for you. And you can review this, review in the sense, whatever grades the students have got, you can just visualize it. You can view all of these like this in this format, and you can also see that it is also found what is the maximum marks, what is the median marks, what is the mean marks, and all that. So there are options that you could do with Excel sheet also. You could do with Google Classroom, everything. But this is the AI part of it, which does, it has an integration of all these platforms that I'm telling about, which is very useful for teaching and engaging the students in all the activities. Yes, what I would, this threshold is one concept, and this, and I also wanted to show you. Yeah, one more thing I wanted to show is about using the yes. When we go to this, I'll just come back, just a minute. So if I want to, automatically identify, maybe you have grades. Okay, you can do it using sheets as well, Google Sheets. So I will just give me 100 rows of data. Give me 100 rows of data. Just a minute. Data with marks. So I just want to show you how Google will help you in creating scripts. Sorry, the chat GPT part. It can also help you in developing web pages. So I'll just come back just a minute.
Ma'am, your
100
screen
rows
is
of
not
data with
visible.
marks.
Ma'am, screen is not visible, ma'am.
Yes, just a minute. I had stopped sharing. Okay. Here, okay. Give me 100 rows of data with marks is what is my question I've given here. So it has provided me 100 rows of data with marks. You can also specify how many, which subjects you want. You can also say, give me marks for math, science, English, Kannada, whatever you want. So let us also change the student name. Uh, uh, give me student names with marks of 100 rows. This is a sample which I wanted to generate for me to show one app script activity. It's taking time. Meanwhile, let me go to this Excel sheet. So I will be using whatever I have got from that input sample data on my Excel sheet here. I'll just be copy pasting that here. So it has generated. Okay, so I'll say I need an Excel sheet. It's asking me what kind, how do you want this data to be provided? So I said I need an Excel sheet here. It's taking quite time, but it used to not take so much time as I have analyzed. So today it's taking a lot of time. Let me know if you'd like this exported to CSV, Excel, or want to include additional data lines. So what I'm trying to show you here is, if you have a data here and you want to highlight the data based on their marks, you want to highlight the data based on their marks, if they have scored less, more, whatever, based on the average, you could do that activity by adding a script to the Excel sheet. If you sit and try to highlight that in the Excel sheet, it will take hours together for you. So you could do that using an app script, okay, which will be helpful for the first topic that we have, I think, in FDP. So I think administration purposes for teaching and writing. So you have this here. You can see here, download the student marks XLS. We got it. So I'm going to open the sheet now. So you can see that I've got 101 column because one will be the header. So I'll just go down and copy this to my sheet, which is there. Okay. I'll just copy it here. This meeting is being. So I think your feature is not allowing. AI companion is being integrated along with this. It's not allowing me here. Yes. I don't understand. It doesn't allow me to copy. So what we could do, I think editing part is not there. So okay, now editing part. So this is what we have taken here. So now if I find the average, I tell I write it as an average equal to average of average from same ways. We will just try to drag it. So you got average of all of these now. So now I want it to be highlighted based on this. So below average certain and equal to average certain people are there, marks are there. And then above average also certain people are there. So I want to highlight it in different colors. So I will highlight these in different colors here by using a script that our AI agent will be providing. I will say to ChatGPT, provide me an app script. An app script. Before you must say that my data is in Google Sheets. I want an app script to highlight the cells below average, highlight the cells below average with green, color, green color. Green color, and above average, with light red, and equal to average with yellow color. Yellow. Okay, the average so it has given me the sample of the code. So I need to copy paste this in an extension. See how fastly it's giving the code. You can see that. So now I've forgotten to add this sentence saying, where is my average present? Okay. My average of the subject, average of each subject is in which row? It is in, I think, 101, right? 101 or 102. Let me go back and check. It is in, I calculated. So it is in 102, right? It is in 102 row. That is B102, C102, and D102. So I can say B102 to E102 is in B1022 to B1022 to E, right? E102. So which I missed out in this, when I mentioned that, so the code will come accordingly. It will come accordingly. So let me add that to this. I think I should remove that here. Again, I'll start from first, or if you do it for that also, it will continue to give you with an updated version of the same. Only highlight, okay, I will also add to this, only highlight the cells and not the student's name. Name and ID. So it also provides you how you could add it. You can see that you have to open your Google Sheet, go to the extension app script, and then paste the script there, save and run it. That's it. It's going to work. So let me see. Extensions is not available in my format. Okay. Extensions is not available. Okay, extensions is not available in my format. Okay, sorry for that. So once what we do is, like, when you go to the Google Sheet, when you go to the extensions in the Excel sheet format here, you will be getting, there is an extension sheet that you will get here. Extension comes in the header itself. Okay, sorry for that. So once you select this and you have an extensions tab here. So in that extensions tab, when you go to this application, or I think it's here as well. Let me try. Quick analysis, clear content, format, sales, hyper. Extension, add comment. Filter. Okay, so it's not available, sorry. So once you go there and you put this particular code that you have here, that is provided by ChatGPT, and that's provided by ChatGPT. When you copy paste this code, I think it will it will set the background as that. In this particular system which I'm using today, the extension part is not there. Sorry, I could not check that before I start off this. So you copy and paste it to that extension tab, and you just have to save and run the button. So automatically your Google Sheets will get highlighted with those particular marks. So above average, this 91, 85, 88 will be highlighted with that particular color, and then the rest of it below average will get done with the particular whatever we have given here. So based on that versions, the color that you're given, light red, yellow and green, so it would help you to highlight, and you can download that particular Excel sheet and use it for your administrative purposes. You can also develop any of the web pages you want. So whatever you want, the answer is there. That's what I wanted to tell you. So give me a script, give me HTML, JS and CSS script to create a web page. To create a web page. Okay, when I give this, so create a web page. So I've not given specifically for what the web page is. You can also give specifically what the web page is for. So it is giving all together. It's giving all together. So I will just give, once it completes, give separate files for each. Okay, you see it also gives you copy the code above in VS Code, Sublime, Notepad, whatever you want. Save the file as index.html, and then you want to do. So give them as separate files. Files. So this is your index.html. This is styles.css file you got. Then you got the JavaScript. It's just like it creates just a web page, and then it gives where there's a button that it has created, and then you click on it and it shows the message. What message? It shows, hello, thanks for clicking the button. That's it. So if you want to create your own web page, or like web page of your own profile, you can just add, see here, you can have, you can upload it from your computer. Go to your profile wherever you have, my profile, whatever is there. You can go there. Then you can just add it to that and then ask it to create a web page. Means give me the content of web page. Now, how will you launch this web page? You can use GitHub or any of the repositories that it is mentioning previously. So this is how it would be helpful. You can see that programming also, it's so easy for you to do such kind of assignments. Also, you can give it to students, simple assignments to develop a web page, or to come up with integrating LLMs to your application, anything like that. So I have tried to cover, I think, almost 2 to 3 case studies here. I think this is all what I wanted to show you with some examples as well. Thank you for hosting me over here. I would close the session here. I think the more you use, the more comfortable you are with all these AI tools. Thank you.
It's our pleasure to have you with us today as a speaker on a title called Introduction to AI in Education, ma'am, as well as especially for teachers like us. Now it's end for Q&A question. If any of the participants would like to ask question for ma'am, you can go ahead. You can unmute yourself and you can ask a question. If not, you can just drop in a chat box. If any of the participants would like to ask a question, kindly unmute yourself and you can ask a question.
Good evening, ma'am. This is Kritika Pancholi. Ma'am, just wanted to ask you one thing. That in ChatGPT, you showed that we need to put whatever requirement is there. But in ChatGPT, which version should we select? There are 2 or 3 versions also. Like there is 4.0. So in that case, which version should we use?
You have to go for newer versions. So when you give ChatGPT login registration, just type in ChatGPT. You will get the most recent version there. You will never be taken to the older version. Usually, always on top, you will get as the newer versions. So you just click on that and register yourself. So when
Yes, ma'am.
you go to Google, firstly, everyone goes to Google itself. So whenever you go, just ask, they just give ChatGPT, it will give you the solution immediately. You don't need to worry about the versions. Okay, you will get registered to the
Okay, ma'am.
updated version.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Any other participants? You can ask a question.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, my question is, what precautions should we take while using ChatGPT?
Not giving your personal information. Like I was saying, you want to create your web page, for example. When you're creating your web page, you're not giving all the personal information, maybe like PAN number, the AIC, this one, whatever AICT code most probably for us, and then your Aadhaar card most probably. Those are very personal things. Your passport maybe. So people might misuse it, and at any cost. You should always be aware that your personal details are not shared.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.
I think there are no further questions. Ma'am has clearly explained the concept, I hope.
Ma'am, one more question.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really think that ChatGPT is going to substitute our profession?
Yes, as
I
far
know.
as
I mean, teachers have no expiry, and teacher will be teacher. But for example, most of the European countries like Sweden, Switzerland, they have very clearly mandated that there should be direct teaching only and not online teaching, right? So,
Yes.
I mean, what is the how physical teaching could be? I mean, facing a challenge due to ChatGPT. That I just.
See, that's what I'm saying. You need to grow with AI. Okay. The one who doesn't know AI, the one who is not taking the help or support of AI will be left behind. If you take the support of AI, you are not left behind. You are with it. So AI is developed by a person, and it is what do you say? It progresses by a person, as I told you in the beginning itself. The more you ask, the more it is going to give you, right? So it also is learning. It's also in the learning phase. and it is a person who has developed it. Even now, there are no robots who can implement or imitate exactly what a teacher does. Okay,
Yes.
there are so many unsolved problems in AI. It's like for example, you would have trained a bot, bot to write on the board. You would have trained the bot to see the analysis of what the student is asking, to answer, reciprocate. But the emotional factor of a student
Yeah. Yes.
cannot be analyzed by AI even now.
Right. True, ma'am.
You can see that even in ChatGPT now. What the questions and queries has to be very particular. Unless and until you give a proper question, it will not give you a right answer.
Right answer is.
Yeah, so it can't understand emotions at all. It can't, most probably in future days it might, but replacing a person is impossible.
Right.
There is a lot of knowledge factor. There is a lot of knowledge base, that is a repository that needs to be created for a person. It cannot happen like a movie that came in recent days. You can see
Yeah.
previous years like Robo or something like that. So that's impossible. Maybe up to certain level, like it can assist you. AI can be helpful in assisting a teacher, assisting a medical professionist, assisting any kind of a person. It cannot take over. It cannot take over a person. That's for sure.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, what happens? Students take answers from Chat GPT and then they start discussing with us that, I mean, how the points we tell them and how they interpret it, it varies. So it becomes a challenge for us. So when it is, I mean, Chat GPT is giving different arguments. Sometimes it becomes very difficult to convince them how it is right and how it is wrong. So that is another problem for us. So that is my
So you
opinion.
take some time from them and you ask ChatGPT the same question. So it's going to give you the answer. So that is one way. And the other way is, don't restrict the students from not using it, because
Yes.
they will stop learning.
Yes.
That's what I said in the beginning also. You need to adapt to the new change. The teachers have to adapt to the new change. And that's how the students will learn more better. And you must be ahead of the student. Now, how are they asking you such questions? Because they are using ChatGPT in day in, day out. And how far are you using ChatGPT? Did you know some of the features that I showed you right now? Like in minutes, we could create a web page. In seconds, I could create a web page.
Yes.
Right. So that minutes and seconds for a student, for him to write a CSS script or HTML, it's so difficult. Obviously, he will go for ChatGPT. He will copy.
Yes, exactly.
But your assignment should be framed such that
so that they are not able
it would
to.
be difficult for the ChatGPT to answer. See the case study that I gave now, the threshold concept or whatever I gave. So that is very uniquely framed. So for each class, you know better than the student. You will be knowing better than the student now at that point of time. So you can answer that query. You first refer, when you're going to that next particular day's class, you first refer to that, what concept it is, what are the applications, what the student know, what the student doesn't know, all that you can make a study. You can make a study previously. That's why we require at least 1 hour preparation, minimum 1 hour to 2 hour preparation for each hour. We'll have to dedicate that. Then when you go in and around, search that in ChatGPT and go back to the class, you will be more confident. You can answer. I'm 100% sure you can answer all the queries. So since we are teaching AIML and we are into the engineering field, you can understand how difficult it is to answer queries of an AI student. Right. So the technology part, the technical stuff, like the programming part, everything we must know in detail. Like even a small precise thing we don't know, immediately the student knows the answer very well. So we have to be ahead is what I say. We can't stop them. We have to be ahead.
There are a few questions which is
Thank you,
posted in
ma'am.
the chat box.
Yes, DeepSeek, free like ChatGPT. Yes, that's what I say. Some logins. They are providing some logins, like some sessions free. So now I have asked so many questions in front of you to ChatGPT. I think after some 50 questions, it's going to stop. It's not going to answer. It's going to say, this days your job is over. So you can come back to me tomorrow. So all of them have their own restrictions. It's up to you. So DeepSeek is working very well with images. So when you have problems with images, I don't know what set of people I'm talking to, engineering or commerce or whatever. Okay. So when in that case, if it is if it is very relevant to engineering of computer vision kind of stuff, where you are working on images, where you're working on videos to process them and do that, the DeepSeek is very helpful.
Hi, ma'am. But I'm concerned about the accuracy of ChatGPT's answers.
Correct. So
While working on an assignment, I received incorrect answers for some.
Even when I gave you threshold concept, you can see that all were not right. You can see all my answers were not right, but you should always rely on the textbooks that are referred. That is the first reference. So from the textbook, whatever you have got, the syllabus is framed, the curriculum is framed completely, and your innovation in pedagogy should go around the textbook. So that will be your right answer. That will be a right answer. The answers for that particular context that is given in the textbook will be provided by ChatGPT or the related or any of the AI tool, because I've shown more on ChatGPT today. I think I'm telling about it. Any of the AI tools. So it should surround or circulate around your textbook. That's how you could maintain it. How you could maintain the 100% accuracy of it. You have to judge it. It is not 100% accurate. No.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, for that insightful presentation.
Yeah, thank you,
We
ma'am.
are truly grateful for sharing your valuable insights. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
We have been fortunate to have Dr. Sandhya N for sharing their expertise with us today. Thank you so much for hearing with us. Dear participants, we are thrilled as well as we are end of the session for today. 1 week online FDP and workshop on future of AI in education, enhancing teaching and learning, organized by Saradha Gangadharan College in association with AMIEE and CMAOI Association. I thank CMAOI Association and Amir Junaid sir for giving this opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. Let's grow together. Happy learning. Signing off. This is Parimala. End of the session. Thank you so much. Dear participants, the feedback link is shared. Kindly fill the feedback link as well as the attendance sheet is also shared. You can just fill the same.